Boop. Welcome to Bottom of the Bounce again. I know it's been a whole week since I've done anything. Not since I've done anything, but since I recorded here. And we've had some hospital visits. We've had ice. We still have ice. I should be at work right now. However, Mother Nature said, you know what would be more fun than a huge sheet of ice? Let's roll in some fog so you can't see while you're sliding on the ice. So I actually messaged the manager and was like, nope. So I am noping until I can see, because it's how it is. So things I've learned while being iced in, because I'm not used to having a job. Remember, I'm not used to having to go to have a job. I am used to doing my own thing, making my own money for my own business, not working for somebody else. And now that I'm doing both, I've learned a few things. Ice doesn't matter. They still want you to come to work. We did get a couple of days off, but then yesterday it was like, come on. And I understand that because it's a retail business and they have to make money. I totally get it. We weren't open the whole day. I didn't go in the morning. It was safe. It was fine. It is not a complaint about that. They did nothing wrong. It just is what it is. So I've driven an ice now. That was an experience. And I did very well. Thank you. I discovered the scariest thing of ice is the other drivers. We're talking about legitimate frozen water. I'm not addressing the other one. Way scarier things. But the frozen water, the scariest thing about driving on that is the other drivers. I saw a pickup turned backwards on the highway. I saw the trailer tipped over on its side. I saw somebody coming at me head on. They missed me. I saw two people in a ditch. And I'm just sitting there like a grandma. Put. Pumping my little brakes, doing my little thing. And I feel like if more people would just kind of grandma it out, I know, I'm going to get the other people that will say I'm the reason everything's bad. And if you just like, and go, but I'm telling you, those and go people were and they're in the ditch. So I did learn that. I learned that, when you have to be somewhere, you'll make it happen. You just leave early enough, unless it's really foggy, which actually it looks like it's rolling out. So I probably will leave soon. But I learned all of that. I also, somebody's texting me wanting to buy from the other job. So I also learned that you have to go, you have to do the things. I, in my days off, got to play and be creative, and I realized how hard it is to freeze bubbles. I realized that bubbles with smoke inside of them, while the coolest looking things ever, they're not as cool looking in snow because they look like snowballs. I learned that I've done all the thinking, right? But I've also been thinking, I've had this job now for like 5 months and I haven't figured my crap out. That's the other thing that I realized during this time off. It's been 5 months and I have the same issues that I did 5 months ago, to a degree. The good thing is I am taking advantage of the benefits. I have a checkup scheduled. I have been to a dentist. I realized, Merca, that's expensive. But I'm trying to take advantage of the things that the job provides that are amazing. I don't know about amazing, but that are beneficial. So I'm doing those things. I am taking advantage of those things. I am also working my butt off. I am trying to do everything I need to do there. And I am also working my butt off here, doing what I need to do to build the business here. And so maybe I'm rushing things. I don't know. But it feels like it's been almost half a year and nothing's really changed. So right now I'm trying to maneuver that. And the only reason I'm telling you all of this is because it's bottom of the bounce and we're supposed to be bouncing up, and it feels like my bounce up is going slower than I wish it would, or more jagged than I wish it was. So also realizing I am the only denominator, not even the common one. I'm it on changing my life, I realized some things I cannot change. I can't spontaneously make my husband healthy. That would be amazing. I would do that one first, of course. I can't do that. I can't, short of winning a lottery ticket or something, it's hard to just turn your finances around. I realize that. I realize it takes time. But I also realize where I am right now in my business, and I realize how hard it is to restart it while I'm working so many hours so far away. So I'm realizing that. I am also realizing I don't want to just quit my job and get something closer, which actually was what I wanted for a really long time, because I do want to take advantage of the benefits that they offer. There are some really good things I get at this job. Having said that, I still want to turn this ship around, and I need to figure out how. And I don't think it's by working harder. I don't think it's by posting more. I don't think it's by, it would be great if I could network more, but that isn't an option when it comes to working far away and taking care of my husband who's sick, because I need time here because I have to take care of him, which also makes it a little harder to make sure that I'm taking the time to build the business. Like everything kind of, it wads up into one. I realize that. So there needs to be some outside thing that I do that changes everything. I need that cog in the wheel, right? Otherwise, in 5 months, you're going to be listening to the same ding dang videos. I don't want that. I want it to be interesting. I want it to be inspiring. I want it to be like, hey, you know what? She was going through XYZ, and now look where she is. And I don't feel like I brought that to you because I don't feel like anything has changed. And it's frustrating. But I know it has. I know I didn't even have this job when I started talking about this. I was just on the cusp of taking it. The job itself has been a learning curve for me. It is a straight commission job, and I don't think I understood fully what that meant, and now I do. I understood that it meant you don't get paid unless you sell. I get that. I don't think I understood how it works in a corporate setting where it's like, we're going to pay you X amount, but if you don't sell X amount, now you owe us back for what we paid you, which means the next pay period, you have to sell this amount because part of it's paying back what we paid you. And it's just been like weird for me to wrap my brain around. And I know that's just a me thing. This is my own little learning curve. However, I am not opposed to working. I have discovered I'm a really hard worker. I knew that before, but I didn't know. Now I know because I have feedback on it. I'm a hard worker. I'm a good salesperson, which I always thought I was a bad salesperson, but I think I'm a good salesperson because I'm a bad salesperson. If that makes sense to you, I don't know how to explain that. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. I'll address it later. But I found out some really cool things about myself. I found out some really, damn it, things because, you know, I wanted life to be totally different now. I also have a goal set for July 4th. I have a goal set, and something needs to start changing or I'm not going to hit that goal. Having said that, I set big intentions for a new year, but my birthday is the beginning of February, and I revisit all of those and I redo them. How the first month went, how am I doing on those goals? Are they still what I want for this year? My word is still applicable. I'm still being very intentional. There's some of the goals that actually have changed a wee bit. And I'm still formulating that. I'll let you know once I formulate it. But right now I'm just like, it's been a minute since I got this job. And I don't know that life in general and goal achieving is going the way I want it to go. So if you have any ideas, what little cog I can put in that wheel, let me know. Let me know. I have some ideas, but what ideas do you have? That's kind of the whole thing this time. I'm frustrated. It's icy. It's foggy, but it's not anymore. So I think we're only going to do one video today instead of my normal like 2 or 3 that I try to knock out because I need to go to work. So there we are. Give me all your ideas. What can we do? Also, what are you doing? What are your goals? Tell me things. Like, give me some feedback, man. That's what I want. Kind feedback. Give me kind feedback. So, okay, that's it. Love you guys. I'm going to go brave the ice and the fog. Just the ice. There's not any fog anymore. Otherwise, I wouldn't be braving it. I would just be braving talking to myself, to my phone, as I do. Boop. I know I haven't painted the ding dang thing yet. There hasn't been time. It's a goal. It's another goal. Also, join my group on Skool. SKOOL, because we are amazing. If you don't know where the group is, what I would say to you is go back a few episodes where it says, hey, I created a group on Skool. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. I will see you. Be safe if you are in anywhere where this ice storm is hitting or these winter things are hitting. Just be safe. Be super safe. Take care of yourself. Go make some hot chocolate. Eat a marshmallow. Bye. Boop, boop. Yeah.